Here's a photo of the original Katong Laksa. I tasted the original Katong Laksa when I was growing up in East Coast Road, and I was like 6, 7 years old, and I still remember it. It didn't add harm. It was just fish cake and shrimp and a great gravy with daun kosong, the laksa leaf, eaten with a spoon, which is important. So this is where you can trace the origins of Katong Laksa. And I lived right behind it in the white block of flats. That's why it was so close to the original Janggut Katong Laksa store here, number 49. And the official name of the store was Marine Parade Laksa. But all of us called it Janggut Laksa. Of course, there was no sign that says Janggut Laksa because that was his nickname, you know?
I think he had like this long beard coming out of a mole on his chin.
Janggut was taught by his neighbours, who are Peranakans, on how to cook a bowl of good laksa. He was very innovative. He made it his own. He improvised it, which became his secret recipe. So he sold his laksa, carrying the metal pot on the metal pole along the beach as a living. In order to avoid the tegu, the enforcement officer catching him, he improvised it. He actually cut short his noodles so that customer can eat quickly. In the event if the enforcement officer were to come, and that's why it became the trademark of our Katong Laksa. The store was actually located at Katong area because it became popular. People liked his laksa. People started call the shortcut way Katong Laksa, and this is how Katong Laksa is born.
我在这个49那边卖这个拉沙，卖差不多1年。人这个咖啡店的老板娘呢，她要拿回去自己做，所以我就搬来这个50亿。
I would say that would be the trigger point for the Katong Laksa was in 1998. Along the same time as well, there was a spillover Katong Laksa stores where you go if the other 2 stores had too long a queue and you wanted a quick fix of your Katong Laksa. And that's when the competitors came up with their own renditions of the Katong Laksa. And such was the popularity that it seems like the entire Singapore was down in Katong trying to get a bite of Katong Laksa, coupled with the media coverage on TV and radio. So in its heyday, really a sight to behold.
This is Janggut, Ng Juat Swee. 这个是Ng Juat Swee 弟弟。Janggut 的孩子都没有兴趣卖拉沙，所以是Janggut的弟弟和孩子连续的生意。这个是Ng Juat Swee，是他的女儿，我是跟他很好的朋友来的。我跟Ng Juat Swee应该是有20多岁、30岁认识他了。那个时候我是在大巴窑卖烧肉，所以他就讲你进来做，我烧肉没有做了，你进来做拉沙。
Opening her store at 57 East Coast Road, Janggut's niece came back to tell people, hey, the original one is here.
我跟他一起做到差不多有应该有30多年了。30多年他也是累了，他也是退休了，做吃的是很辛苦的了。所以现在我是跟我的女儿阿妹一起做。我是Janggut Laksa老板，我们现在还是用Janggut Laksa的秘方一样这样煮法，即是用那个全部都是用原装回就对了，它叫什么我们就这样，几十年就这样用法就对了。
There are a little bit of changes that we made to it. Example, the original store, laksa was cooked with charcoal. But today, as we expand, we no longer can afford the time and the consumption of charcoal to cook laksa. Another very special thing that most of you do not know is, since the day one, there is no cockles, ham added in the laksa. But customers wanted us to add it in, and we accommodate to it. And that's why today you get ham in your Janggut Laksa. This secret recipe cannot be found anywhere else because it is still kept as a secret within the family. The ramba is unique. If you taste it, you will know it.
So it seems like George and Janggut are the only ones who have the original Katong Laksa recipe. So the only way to find out whose laksa is closest to the original is to do a taste test.